Picture this. You're strolling through your neighborhood, feeling the breeze, thinking you're doing everything right to stay healthy past 70. But what if I told you that walking, yes, that beloved daily ritual, might not be enough to keep you strong, steady, and independent? It's a shocking truth, but stick with me, because today we're diving into a game-changing revelation. I'm here to share 5 secrets that transform the lives of folks like Robert, Edward, Walter, Harold, and Raymond. These aren't just tips, they're the key to playing with your grandkids, climbing stairs without a second thought, and living life on your terms well into your later years. Ready to rethink what healthy aging really means? Let's get started. Now, don't get me wrong, walking is fantastic. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity, like walking each week for seniors. And it's great for your heart, your mood, and even your social life. But here's the catch. Walking alone doesn't cut it when it comes to building muscle, improving balance, or protecting your joints. Relying only on those daily steps can leave you vulnerable to muscle loss, wobbly moments, and even nagging joint pain that makes simple tasks, like carrying a grocery bag or getting up from a chair, feel like a chore. A 2017 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who mix up their exercise routine with strength, balance, and flexibility training live longer and stay independent compared to those who only walk. Think about it. When was the last time you carried something heavy, like a bag of potting soil for your garden, and felt a little strain? Or maybe you've noticed it's harder to stand up from your favorite armchair without using your hands. These are signs your body needs more than just walking to stay in top shape. Walking is like the bread of your fitness meal. It's a great start, but you need the protein, veggies, and spices to make it a complete, nourishing plate. That's where our 5 secrets come in. They're not about grueling gym sessions or fancy equipment. They're simple, do-at-home habits that fit into your life, whether you're 70, 80, or beyond. Let's meet Robert, Edward, Walter, Harold, and Raymond. 5 everyday people who thought walking was enough until they hit a wall. Their stories will show you how small changes can make a massive difference. From lifting groceries with ease to dancing at a family reunion, these folks discovered that healthy aging isn't about slowing down. It's about moving smarter. And the best part? Science backs this up. The National Institute on Aging says diversifying your exercise can reduce fall risk, boost brain health, and even add years to your life. Plus, you don't need to give up walking. Just balance it with these 5 habits to unlock your body's full potential. Before we dive into the first secret, let's set the stage. Aging isn't about accepting aches, pains, or limitations. It's about empowering your body to keep up with your spirit. Whether you want to chase your grandkids, tend your roses, or travel to that dream destination, these secrets will get you there. So grab a comfy seat, maybe a glass of water, and let's explore the first secret that's going to change the way you move. If you're ready to feel stronger, steadier, and more vibrant, keep listening, because we're just getting started. Let's meet Robert and discover the power of strength training. Meet Robert, 70 years young, a guy who loved his morning walks through the park, waving to neighbors and soaking in the fresh air. But one day he reached into his car to grab a bag of groceries and felt a twinge. He could barely lift it. "I thought it was just part of getting older," Robert told me. "But my doctor set me straight. My muscles were shrinking." That's a condition called sarcopenia, and it's a big deal. The National Institute on Aging says 1 in 3 adults over 70 deal with this age-related muscle loss, which can make everyday tasks, like carrying laundry or opening a stubborn jar, feel impossible. Walking gave Robert's legs a workout, but it didn't challenge his upper body or provide the resistance his muscles craved. His doctor explained that without strength training, sarcopenia speeds up, increasing the risk of falls, injuries, and even losing the ability to live independently. A 2019 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that strength training not only builds muscle, but also sharpens memory and focus. Talk about a win-win. So Robert decided to give it a try, starting with simple, at-home exercises that didn't require a gym or heavy weights. He began with chair squats, sitting down and standing up from a chair without using his hands. He also lifted a couple of water bottles as makeshift dumbbells. It felt awkward at first, he admitted, But after 6 weeks, I was carrying groceries like I was 50 again. Robert didn't stop there. He added push-ups against the kitchen counter and leg lifts while watching TV. Within months, he was back to playing golf with his buddies, swinging his club with confidence, and even helping his daughter move furniture. I feel like I've turned back the clock, he said with a grin. Why does strength training matter so much? It's the foundation of healthy aging. Muscles are what keep you moving, lifting, and balancing. Without them, even walking can become risky. The American College of Sports Medicine says just 2 to 3 strength sessions a week can increase muscle mass by 10% in seniors. Plus, it boosts your metabolism, strengthens your bones, and even improves sleep. Imagine waking up with the energy to tackle your day, whether it's gardening, cooking, or chasing your grandkids around the backyard. Here's how you can start, just like Robert. Try this simple exercise, chair squats. Sit on a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, and stand up slowly without using your hands. Then sit back down gently. Do 5 reps, rest for a minute, and repeat for 3 sets. Aim for 3 times a week. If you want a bit more challenge, hold a water bottle in each hand. Always start near a stable surface, like a counter, for support. And if you feel any pain, stop and check with your doctor. To see where your strength is at, try this test. Can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? If it's tough, don't worry. Start small, and you'll be amazed at your progress. Safety is key, especially if you have conditions like arthritis or osteoporosis. Always talk to your doctor before starting and listen to your body. If you're wondering what else you can do, resistance bands are great for beginners, and bodyweight exercises like wall push-ups are gentle yet effective. The benefits go beyond muscles. Strength training gives you the confidence to tackle daily tasks and the freedom to live life your way. Robert's story is proof that it's never too late to get stronger. So, are you ready to give your muscles some love? Let's keep going and meet Edward, who learned how to stay steady on his feet. Now let's talk about Edward, 71, a guy who never missed his evening walks with his wife. He thought he was in great shape until he stepped off a curb and nearly fell. I caught myself just in time, he told me, but it shook me up. I realized I wasn't as steady as I thought. Falls are a serious concern for seniors. The CDC reports that 1.6 million older adults end up in the ER each year due to falls, and many of those accidents happen because of poor balance, not weak legs. Walking strengthens your calves and thighs, but it doesn't train the tiny stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that keep you upright. Edward's doctor explained that balance is like a muscle. It weakens if you don't use it. A 2020 Cochrane review found that balance training cuts fall risk by 24%, and it's one of the easiest ways to stay safe and independent. Edward started with simple exercises at home, like standing on one foot while holding onto a chair. He also practiced walking heel to toe, like he was on a tightrope. It felt silly at first, he laughed, but after a few weeks, I felt like I could conquer any curb. Soon, Edward was kicking a soccer ball with his grandkids and joining his wife for longer walks, feeling steadier than ever. Why is balance so critical? It's your body's way of keeping you safe from trips, slips, and stumbles. As we age, our balance naturally declines, but the good news is you can rebuild it. Balance exercises don't just prevent falls, they improve your posture, sharpen your reflexes, and make every step feel more confident. Think about the last time you reached for something on a high shelf or put on a sock while standing. Did you feel steady or did you grab the counter? If you're wobbling, it's time to give your balance some attention. Here's a simple exercise to try. Stand near a sturdy chair or counter, lift one foot off the ground, and hold for 10 seconds. Switch sides and repeat 3 times daily. As you get better, try it without holding on, but always keep support nearby. If you feel dizzy or have a condition like vertigo, talk to your doctor first. To test your balance, try this. Stand on one foot for 10 seconds without wobbling. If it's tricky, don't worry. Practice makes perfect. You can also try heel-to-toe walking. Place one foot directly in front of the other, like you're on a line, for 10 steps. Do it near a wall for safety. Balance training is all about small, consistent efforts. You don't need a gym or fancy gear, just a few minutes a day. The Arthritis Foundation says balance exercises also reduce joint strain and improve coordination, so you'll move more smoothly whether you're dancing at a family party or walking your dog. Edward's story shows that a little practice goes a long way. He's now the guy who leads the neighborhood walking group, and his grandkids can't keep up with him. Before we move on, I want to hear from you. Are you excited to try strength training like Robert or balance exercises like Edward? Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're starting with. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. Let's keep going and meet Walter, who discovered how to keep his joints moving like they're years younger. Let's meet Walter, 72, a retired teacher who loved his daily walks through the local botanical garden. But one morning, he bent down to tie his shoes and felt a stiffness in his knees and lower back. It wasn't pain exactly, he said, but it wasn't easy either. I realized I wasn't as limber as I used to be. Aging naturally tightens muscles and stiffens joints, reducing your range of motion. Walking keeps your legs moving, but it doesn't stretch your muscles or lubricate your joints the way flexibility exercises do. A 2019 study in arthritis care and research found that flexibility training improves mobility by 20% in seniors, making daily tasks feel effortless. Walter's doctor told him that without flexibility work, his joints would keep stiffening, making it harder to do things like reach for a book on a high shelf or get in and out of the car. So, Walter started adding gentle stretches to his routine. He did shoulder rolls, knee to chest stretches, and ankle circles every morning. It was like oiling a rusty hinge, he said. Within a month, he was gardening without discomfort, bending down to plant bulbs, and even reaching up to prune his roses. I feel like I've got my old self back, he beamed. Why does flexibility matter? It's what keeps your joints healthy and your movements smooth. As we age, our connective tissues tighten and joint fluid decreases, leading to that creaky, stiff feeling. Walking alone doesn't address this. It's like driving a car without ever checking the oil. Flexibility exercises lubricate your joints, reduce aches, and improve posture, so you stand taller and move with ease. They also lower fall risk by keeping your body nimble. Think about the last time you turned your head to check your blind spot while driving, or bent down to pick up a dropped key. Did it feel smooth, or did you notice tightness? If it's the latter, flexibility is your new best friend. Here's how to start. Try shoulder rolls and knee to chest stretches. For shoulder rolls, sit or stand tall and roll your shoulders backward 10 times, then forward 10 times. For knee to chest stretches, lie on your back or sit in a chair. Hug one knee to your chest and hold for 10 seconds. Switch sides and repeat twice daily. Move slowly, avoid bouncing, and stop if you feel pain. If you have joint conditions like arthritis, check with your doctor first. To test your flexibility, stand up straight and turn your head side to side as far as you can. If it feels tight or restricted, it's time to stretch. You don't need to be a yoga guru to stay flexible. Simple movements like neck rotations, wrist circles, or even stretching while watching your favorite show can make a huge difference. The National Institute on Aging says just 5 to 10 minutes of daily stretching can improve circulation and reduce muscle tension. Walter's now the guy who leads his gardening club, showing off his roses and moving like he's years younger. His story proves that flexibility isn't just about bending, it's about keeping your independence and enjoying life's little moments, like tying your shoes without a struggle. Let's keep moving and meet Harold, who learned how to protect his spine with core strength. Now let's talk about Harold, 70, a retired mechanic who loved his walks around the lake. But over time, he noticed a nagging pain in his lower back after sitting to watch football. I was slouching more too, he admitted. I didn't realize how much it was affecting me. A weak core, those deep muscles in your abdomen and lower back, can lead to poor posture, back pain, and even balance issues. Walking doesn't fully engage these muscles, and Harold's doctor warned that neglecting them could make his aches worse and increase his fall risk. A 2020 study in experimental gerontology found that core training reduces back pain risk by 35% in seniors. Harold started with simple core exercises like seated pelvic tilts and abdominal bracing. I thought core work was for young gym buffs, he said, but these moves were so easy. He did them while watching TV, And within weeks, his back pain eased, his posture improved, and he even breathed better. Harold was back to cooking Sunday dinners for his family and casting a fishing line without discomfort. "I stand taller now," he said proudly, "and I feel stronger all over." Why is core strength so important? Your core is like the anchor of your body. It stabilizes your spine, supports your movements, and keeps you balanced. Without it, you're more likely to slouch, strain your joints, or lose your footing. Core exercises also improve digestion and reduce fatigue, so you have more energy for the things you love, like playing cards with friends or decorating for the holidays. Think about the last time you stood for a while at a family gathering or sat through a long church service. Did your back ache or did you feel yourself hunching? If so, your core needs some TLC. Here's a simple exercise to try. Seated pelvic tilts. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Tilt your pelvis forward so your lower back arches slightly, then tilt it back so your lower back rounds. Do 10 tilts, rest, and repeat for 3 sets, 4 times a week. Keep movements gentle, and if you have back issues, talk to your doctor first. To test your core, stand against a wall with your head, shoulders, and hips touching it. Can you hold this position comfortably, or does it feel forced? If it's tough, start building that core strength. Core work doesn't mean crunches or planks. Simple moves like standing tall while engaging your abs or doing slow twists while seated can do wonders. The American Physical Therapy Association says core strength also improves breathing and reduces joint stress, so you move more efficiently. Harold's story shows that a strong core isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good, from your spine to your spirit. Let's wrap up with Raymond, who discovered how to keep his joints happy and pain-free. Finally, let's meet Raymond, 73, a retired librarian who cherished his long walks with his dog. But one day he felt a sharp ache in his knees after a particularly long stroll. "I thought I had to keep pushing," he said, but the pain got worse. As we age, cartilage thins and joint fluid decreases, making repetitive movements like walking harder on our knees, hips, and ankles. The Arthritis Foundation says 80% of seniors with joint pain see improvement with low-impact exercises, but walking alone can sometimes add stress instead of relief. Raymond's doctor suggested swapping some walks for joint-friendly activities, and the results were life-changing. Raymond started with chair-based leg swings and added weekly swimming sessions at his community pool. "I was skeptical," he admitted, "but my knees thanked me." Within a month, he was walking his dog without pain, dancing at his book club's annual party, and even climbing stairs with ease. "I feel like I can keep up with my grandkids now," he said with a smile. Low-impact movements strengthen the muscles around your joints, improve lubrication, and reduce stiffness, so you can move freely without that dreaded creaky feeling. Why does joint health matter? Your joints are what lets you bend, twist, and step through life. Without proper care, they can become stiff or painful, limiting your ability to do things like get out of bed, shop for groceries, or enjoy a hobby. Walking is great for your heart, but it's repetitive, and overdoing it can wear down aging joints. Low-impact exercises like swimming, cycling, or Tai Chi take the pressure off while keeping you active. They also boost circulation, which helps your joints stay flexible and pain-free. Think about the last time you stood up after sitting for a while. Did your knees or hips feel stiff, or did they move smoothly? If there's any discomfort, it's time to give your joints some love. Here's how to start. Try chair-based leg swings. Sit in a sturdy chair, swing one leg forward and back gently, keeping it straight, for 10 swings. Switch sides and repeat twice daily. If you have access to a pool, try walking in water or swimming for 20 minutes a week. Always move smoothly, avoid jerky motions, and check with your doctor if you have arthritis or joint replacements. To test your joint health, stand up slowly from a chair without using your hands. Do your knees and hips feel smooth, or is there stiffness? If it's the latter, low-impact movement is your answer. You don't need to give up walking, just balance it with joint-friendly activities. Even simple stretches or chair yoga can make a difference. The National Institute of Arthritis says low-impact exercise can reduce joint pain by 30% in just 8 weeks. Raymond's story proves that protecting your joints isn't about stopping. It's about moving smarter. He's now the guy who dances at every family event, and his dog couldn't be happier with their pain-free walks. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 secrets, strength, balance, flexibility, core, or joint-friendly movement, are you excited to try first? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe to join our community of vibrant seniors. Share this video with a friend or family member, and let's inspire each other to live healthier, happier lives. Now let's bring it all together. Walking is a great foundation, but combining it with these 5 habits is the real secret to thriving after 70. Start small, 10 minutes a day, and you'll feel stronger, steadier, and freer. Whether it's playing with your grandkids, tending your garden, or dancing at a wedding, these habits will keep you moving with joy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.